We are live. Barcheck. Alright, I don't know what Barcheck's up to, but I think this hand can be a keep against almost anyone in Modern. I was actually gonna start the stream just to like let people know there was one missing and then it literally filled up. Oh no. Could be Goryo's. Oh, just says permit too, that makes sense. My rip might be one turn too late for Overlords. Oh, I guess it's just a Riddler scam version? What if I have a good matchup into that? I'm assuming yes. But we'll see. Maybe not. Maybe just too many, Oh, it is Goryo. And I didn't play my rip. Right, it's the Adriano Moscato build. Oh my god. If I get Goryo'd. That's so silly. Well, in open decklist, I would have won that one. I guess there's no black mana. Okay. I'm good. YouTube not live yet? Oh yeah, I didn't click the button. It was tough. Tough to figure it out. I'm gonna grab that dress down. Oh, Liz perfect. I mean, maximum perfect timing. All right. So dress down means he doesn't get to draw and have counterspell mana up. Yeah, I think I like that, playing two spells. You're playing Blue Light Control tomorrow, Dave? Are you playing this list or are you playing another inferior list? Has Consolvent. I think it's better than the rest. I think it's better than Stock Up. I think it's better than Brain Surge. Let's do it now before he has Subtlety mana. Oh, Hallowed Moonlight. Wait, I can play more of that stuff? Dude, I completely forgot about Hallowed Moonlight. Oh, I can play 4 and 4? Honestly, who needs counter spells when you have Dress Down and Moonlight in Modern? Only have Joking. Let's consult now. Larian Reveal, then they play one of each basic. And have an archive left, so I think I'm just gonna take that. Let's go take the fetch. Can I splash white in Grixis for Moonlight? I don't know. Do you already have 4 Dreads down? Uh-oh. He might be rebuilding. 0 Dreads down? How'd you beat a Nerza Saga? Why would you do this, Athena? Are you just trying to make me mad? Are you just being a contrarian? Let's see. I sent a lot of bad cards to the bottom. Maybe I'll save the fetch for Brain Surge. Let's see if we can find the second rip. Because we don't only play one rip in the main. We play two. Alright, Dubs dress down. Dubs dress down. I can live with that. I don't need that island. And probably don't need that Ultima. I'm on 2 Meldon and board. It's better than dress down for my local meta. Our Zoo player is no longer playing Zoo. I mean, I think dress down's just so good in Modern. It doesn't matter what you're playing. Almost. Unless you're literally playing Urza Saga yourself, and then it kills your own tokens. I think that's literally like... Ketramos, yeah. What happens if I march Ketramos? Does he draw? I need a reminder somehow. In their turn, yes. Alright. Oh, bonjour. I mean, it doesn't matter what I do. It probably does. I'll use March. Let's not spew a one game. Just keep Solitude because it can be free at some point. Let's try to play fast. That's pretty nice here. Let's do that now. Top. I'm running late. This is exactly what I needed. Hi, Gav. Thanks for making my morning. Modern and blue light. Hey, especially you missed the beginning. We ripped away a bunch of Mendings and Atraxa. Dude, this gotta be his worst this game, so that's like, what an actual nightmare for him. Bro, you really think I would just play a dress down like this if I didn't have the other one? Please. Oh, and the second one removes the haste? Layers? Any layers chat and fan? Or any layers spams in chat? Oh, it's too good. Just absolute cinema. Have you ever seen a bigger beating? Trick question. Impossible. Impossible. I guess I'm down a minute on the clock. Bonjour, Debuhi. How many viewers on YouTube? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Probably like whoever's in this chat that is also on YouTube. Okay, so I think I want to dispute Death Frog. Probably gonna have Teferi, and I think I... Do I want the Purge? is... Getting a tracks out once in this play is not great. Getting Frog is good. Oh, there's Ketramos. Let's see. He probably net decked Moscato. Moscato apparently went back-to-back 10-0. Il Magno was our list. 2 Thoughtseize, 1 Dispute, 2 Teferi, and another Subtlety. Okay, and then Purge probably hits just enough. It hits Emperor, Frog, Ketramos.
From the stream in Magic since I moved back to Paris that I become the rare lurker monster. XDD appears once in a while to post a random message or give free channel points to doubters in a Gita dagger at the end of the stream essaying.
That was definitely essaying. What's up, White Fangs? Welcome back. Alright, why do I not want? Ultima can definitely go. And then needs to stay. Is March just a worse purge, basically, in this matchup? All the stuff I want to March. And March gets Riddler and Solitude. It's not nothing. Consign's not the worst against Atraxa. It's all narrow. It's like Atraxa. Yeah, it's not enough. Free Verdict's probably a lot. Maybe March does better than Verdict. Verdict's kind of nice was a rest in peace, though. I'll keep 1 March, 1 Verdict. I will be a homeowner in a few hours and be able to join the joys of HOA. Wow. Congrats. That's awesome. Can we know where? Homeowner in Paris. Damn. Why do you think he's got that family money? Or just works for evil people? It's got to be one of the two, right? Bagnolet? Oh, nice. I think I would have said, oh, nice, but literally anywhere you could have said, but Paris more expensive than New York City? Nah, not close. I don't think so. I mean, my point of reference was like Finkel's rent. And it was probably way more expensive than what you'd ever pay in Paris. Paris actually like semi-reasonable, honestly, as far as big and nice cities goes, I think. Or not completely obscene. Also, I don't think it's gone up that much recently. Do I want to cycle Lauren Revealed? Maybe I'll wait a turn. Oh. Hopefully he doesn't have Tef. Paris also has a lot of variance in price. Yeah, it probably... I would guess it's roughly like... I mean, unless you take out like extreme examples, it varies from the simple to the triple, maybe, depending where... How nice, etc. I would say. But, I mean, I haven't looked into it in a while. Alright, he gets a hit in was I did keep in Solitude over March, which is like questionable. Just because 2 for 1ing yourself in the early games not that great. I've been playing controlled by Oniron until Eldrazi Tron. What an awful matchup. Yeah, that matchup's really tough. I mean, if I don't counter that, he gets to set up. I guess he already has Frog. Yeah, that matchup stuff. Rip helps a tiny bit game 1. Because at least if you do make it to the mid-game, you can stop Emrakul. So you've got that going for you, but yeah. I'm not gonna Why? Oh, I had Solitude plus Verdict. Oh, I'll add an ending. I guess that also works. Oh, you worked in Switzerland for 5 years, have a lot of money. Yeah, nice, nice. One of my best friends. Hmm, 2 cards left. Would I rather have a counterspell or would I rather have Solitude Verdict? It's probably really close. Huh. Greedy. Oh, he loses his attack next turn. Oh, you're so... No, no, he doesn't. He doesn't have to, You don't have to cast Ephemerate if you don't want to. But if it was, that would have been a good point, I guess. Yeah, one of my best friends lives... He works in Switzerland and, um, lives right at the bar, right near the Switzerland border and stuff. Yeah, Riddler's pretty decent card. Good beats. And then with Frog, you can always make sure you casting Solitude when he's gonna play the Riddler doesn't make a ton of sense. I mean, I could Lorien Revealed. I don't think it's awful. Like I get to draw 3, he gets to draw 1. It's like a little weirder for him if he wants to hard cast. It's probably fine. Uses my mana well. Backup Verdict could be good if he has Did he just board out all the... He can't just board out all the stuff, right? If he's playing that list. I guess he could bring in Spellbomb, technically. But that card's bad against Rip too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5... Yeah, you can almost board it all out. Second Verdict's nice here. Yeah, maybe Solitude's just not good in this matchup, or worse than March and Third Verdict. Very grindy. I mean, obviously, once you get to a point where you're casting them, they're pretty nice. And it can bail you out against a Riddler Ephemerate draw. That's not a Riddler. I mean, I think he just Solitude the Riddler at this point. Wandering Emperor leaves a body behind. Verdict dodges Force of Negation. How many Force of Negation? 3. And the body's not gonna be very relevant. I'm getting got here. Slowly but surely getting got. Dude, is that number 3? Alright, that's a little something. Why not just Solitude the Frog? And Verdict Riddler next turn? Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm just too distracted by chat, not really paying attention. Well, I am, but just brain fog. Yeah, just classic streaming. Alright, he has 1 basic left. Okay, hopefully he has his swamp in hand. That would be a small win. Did not. Doesn't matter. As there's Gristlebrand in the deck, I should have gone after black mana. Probably just cuts Gristlebrand though. Yeah, this game's kind of over. I don't have a verdict left in my deck either. Might have had a slightly better chance if I had played a bit better. Not sure though. I think he still. I don't know if these are warped. No, one of them is warped. He still has a warp Riddler. No, I didn't forget about Chihiro. Just didn't have the mana. Too bad I don't have a verdict left. I'm at 12. 4, 8, 10, 12. How do I even go? Yeah, I'm not sure what's my comeback mechanism here. All right, well, beating game 1, beating game 2. What lines up well against Riddler? Nothing. Narset. Just countering into first time and dress down. Solitude Subtlety probably a little better. Is it better on the play? I have more time to get to 5 mana. Ultima? Why Ultima? It's too expensive. I have 3 verdicts. But maybe the games just get to a point where it's just thing I want to mix though. It's like Solitude or March. Whichever I think's better. Maybe just March. Just less resources. In response to a trigger where Solitude is the best plan. So the best plan is to free for one myself against Riddler. I don't think that's. No, I think you just hope that you have counterspell and. I mean, I don't have March for Riddler. Obviously, against Riddler specifically, Solitude is better, but I think the plan is hope to have either counterspell for Riddler or just weather the storm with dress downs and whatnot. Mm-hmm. It's just like a divination, right? It's just like, it's not that big of a deal, surely. Interesting that it didn't think an ending. I mean, it just means they don't care about Rip or they need the lands. Not. I mean, obviously it's noteworthy. Tef minus would be annoying. Ketramos, that's not bad for me. Except I do have to. Probably do have to use my ending. Wait, how does Rip end? Never mind. Whenever one or more cards are put into exile from graveyards and are the battlefield. So fetch land triggers it. Fair would have been really nice, yeah. Oh. Force was a Riddler. Ketchum must triggers warp. Do fifth rounds trigger it? I don't know, I always forget. Solitude attracts, that was the trigger on the stack. So we're gonna draw two. Okay. Basically everything triggers Ketchumus. Oh. That's pretty gross. At least he doesn't trigger from the warp, I guess. Silver lining. Alright, what am I hoping for here? Just keep Purge and Verdict and hope he doesn't have a Thoughtseize somehow. I mean, this game's just super over. Yeah, Riddler's really good. The little I've played with that card. They Goryo, yeah, they're Goryo. They Goryo, but they play Riddler and Ketramos too. He didn't do anything special. He mulliganed. I mean, his draw was good, I guess, Riddler into Ketramos Force, but damn, he can't even afford to get rid of Rip. Just flexing on me. I should have not ran my mouth so much in game one. Alright, somehow we dodged Thoughtseize. Which spell should I use? Think. I'm gonna march, hold on to my verdict, try and get a bit of value out of my spells, because I'm too far behind on cards. Trading verdict for Riddler doesn't feel great, yeah. I do agree. How many thoughts? Is it just two? Yeah, it's just two in the boards. I was assuming four. Alright. I can jump for a turn. Brutal. Since the Grief ban? Forget when Grief got banned. Yeah, I mean, Riddler is hell of a card for sure. Makes your Ephemerate better. I guess you had Philology before that. Moonlight could replace Dresdown? No, I'm not cutting Dresdowns. I would just play more. Does Moonlight say non-token? It works against tokens, right? It works against a Johnny. Dude, it's just gas. Is it though? Let's see. It's like pretty mid in this matchup. Serviceable, I guess. You're not gonna hate your life, but it's probably not the greatest. Pretty bad against Voice of Victory too. Pretty much do nothing here, do nothing here, good here. Maybe a sideboard cards. Bad against the fairy though. Against Kozilek's commands. Yeah. How many are you playing, Dave? You have your list. Can you show? Oh, why did actually that's probably fine. I was gonna say why didn't I just Lorien? But I could like Lorien for another archive if I wanted to. 2-minute cycle. I mean, you're still playing modern, right? You can't just have all 2-minute cycles and hope you're gonna be fine, but yeah. One more sergeant instead of the second rest. Dude, trust. Trust second rest. Rest in Peace is a better main deck card than it is a sideboard card. It gets worse after sideboards. And it's literally good against, like, everyone. Speaking of everyone. How does that card? Does that card just dies? Is it an XX? Oh no, it's a 1/1 XX. So Dresden doesn't do anything, right? I don't think it dies, right? Power and toughness equal to 1 plus the number of lands you control. Speaking of Moonlight, yeah. I mean, Dresden's going to be just as good if they don't have a counter, right? But they play, I think they play main deck counters, or maybe it's just main deck Veils. If you Dresden, they just get Gristlebrand. But then I can Solitude it, right? Oh wait, no, that doesn't work. My Solitude doesn't work anymore. Oh, I guess they get a Gristlebrand. Main deck packs, yeah. Alright, let's see. Can they beat a Solitude? Man, if I had another white card, I'd have Dove Solitude. They're just like choosing to lose to Solitude, or do they have something else? They have another pact? Just absolute cinema of a draw. Who got caught? Oh, good old Solitude. Why do you counter my dress down? Do you think they could have won knowing my hand, or? They had another line? Assuming Rip doesn't do much. Ultima can go, Ending can go. Maybe March can be good. Like this? Keep Tef because it pitches to both. Keep all the gold cards. Oh, DD removes haste. Grizzled Brandon would have won them the game. Probably not, right? How does bring Once they pack. Yeah, how does Grizzlebrand win them the game once they packed? I don't. Not too sure. I would have consigns. Okay. One consign. Counter target. So consign does nothing against Gristlebrand. Not sure how desperate I should like. What am I hoping for? I mean, they have like they have veils and stuff and disputes probably. They keep 7. They're mulliganing. Have lands. Just don't really know what's in that deck. Doesn't look like it does very well in challenges. Four Veil of Summer, 4 disputes. What's bridge work? Oh, it's the land. Yeah, I mean, if they know to just get Gristlebrand. Do have a hide it in my main deck. Counter spell dress down. I feel like I'm just gonna keep. I don't know. I feel like they have so much interaction. If they have a good draw, it almost doesn't matter what I have. Not enough, but what's enough? What's enough against someone who has? I'd rather have like kind of a functional hand and 7 cards. For if I do draw my subtleties, my solitudes. Like I have nothing that stops turn to Neoform really. I have 1 subtlety. Consign their fetch. Consign would be the best card in Modern if it did that. I mean, consign their Surveil trigger. Snare into 75. I just kind of despise that card. Think it's like pretty bad. Playing Third Verdict over it. Even worse was Riddler in the format now. It's like, oh, nice. Trying to stop my 2 mana spell. Alright, they did it. They got Gristle Dad. Just do it now, right? Or does that make no sense, what I just did? Oh, I guess if they packed it. Oh, unironically, who joked about, was it you, it's to me? Who joked about replicating, countering the replicate with consign? Why not consign, dude? Consign does not counter activated abilities. It's not just the greatest magic card ever printed. Okay, I have to do it now, right? And I just target the replicate trigger twice and they just lose. See? See, this is why we keep 7s. I'm not sure that was a good keep, but we have 2 more packs. Well, then they just die next turn, right? Opening right now, staring at their hand of like Veiled and Disputes, and you like the keeps. I don't know. It's kind of close, honestly. I do have like a High Noon. I have a High Noon, I have a Subtlety, I have Dresdown and Counterspell. Like, Dresdown's probably better than Consign. Why, opponent? Why you just kill yourself with your own cards? I don't know. Honestly, don't know. All right. Do we march this or do we end it? Ending gets rid of a Karn down the line. March gets rid of a Saga if they play Saga. Have Field of Rune. Ending's all cheaper. Assuming I'm supposed to use March. Hey, goes dads. Glad you're here for it. Yeah, I mean, maybe they have another map and then I get to end for 1 mana next turn. We're up to a hot start. I won game 1 against Goryo. Just cruising, and then I got wrecked by the Riddler, Ephemerate Frog, kept for most part of their deck. And then Awkward, I can field plus ending. I guess I don't have to. I have counterspell mana up. I don't have to be scared of Tron for now. And then in round 2, I beat Neoform, but we think my opponent could have maybe won both games. They lost. They just weren't familiar. Solid uses rough against living in. Yeah, it can be for sure. Temple Fleshraker. I'm not sure I'm supposed to counter it, but kind of like the idea of using my mana. And then I don't think I'm going to Field of Rune again. I'm just going to consult. Field of Rune plus Dress Down. Yeah, I'm just going to consult. Just try and high roll. Oh, it's freaking obnoxious. Oh. Alright. Can I find a counter spell? One of these rips could be a No More Lies. That's a card I've had in that spot before. I guess I tapped my mana for later away. You have Teferi in my deck, I guess. Alright, I tried to high roll, and I got high rolled. Still heavy chat. Sign. I mean, Stoney's just. What's even in these decks? They play like. Fleshraker. I'll try to play Emrakul. Have a Get Lost to draw into. I do not. Hey, maybe Get Lost is good against the Riddler decks, actually. Path, Get Lost. Maybe these verdicts can go. Because that's the list, right? Mindstone, map. Sony kind of good against Karn. Really poor against Devour. They have 1 waste, 1 swamp. I mean, obviously the list could be different, but it's a rough idea. Yeah, Ugin's kind of the biggest problem. Ugin, Kozilek's commands. And I guess they don't play Emrakul. Like having some verdicts could be nice. And they don't play Urza Saga, so March is just gonna cut all the marches. Alright, this looks good. I'm sure I'm gonna realize once we start playing that I should have sideboarded a little differently, but man, I had a good start to like getting rid of 2 maps and having Field of Ruin. Hey, Canister. You're ready for Rio? Oh, you actually are. 2 up a game. What about Jay's Divine Sculpture? Acceptable? What are you playing? Oh, you're not on. Wow. Why do you hate us? Um, the mulligan to 5. I'll keep an ending. I'm a Croaky's follower. I used to be a Croaky's watcher and even sub at some point. I just don't know. Maybe it was when I was more into Arena or Standard. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I guess it was also before I became obsessed with basketball, to be fair. Surely. Nope, never mind. Mulligan to 5. Gets to turn free Tron anyways. Basketball sounds like fun. Yeah. Is anyone watching the Euro? No more chess. Oh, we could definitely do chess in between rounds. I'll do more. I've been playing like a game or two at least a day. Because on chess.com you get the free analysis. I'll probably if I get more into chess and I spend more time, I'll probably get the membership, but alright, let's see. How's this game gonna play out? Ending unlikely to be great. Just get rid of ending, I think. And say go. And hope they don't have it all. Nicholas, is that you that that 5-0 list of I forget which deck it was? Karn. Do you have the Wandering Emperor? I could consult first, try and find counterspell, and then save my consign. The downside is I miss out on 1 surveil. I don't hate it. Narset, Land, Solitudes. Gotta be lands. I don't think there's a reason to replicate, right? That is nice. Which one did they search for? Reveals power plants. Yeah, I mean, you see these draws, you're like, why is not everyone playing Tron? They're like mulliganing to 5. Didn't break a sweat. I wonder if they're ghosting. You would think you don't want to give me Force of Negation mana. Just for 1 extra token. And the fact they've played like slow, they always baited was the right spell. I guess I'll lose to Multi 5. In the top 2. Oh wait, never mind. Well, I was gonna say they don't have Tron, but they have. Or just have Ugin. 4, 8. So even if I bounce a token, do you not like Yenlek's Jeskai lists? I mean, he never wins with it, right? That's all he plays, and doesn't seem like he wins a lot with it, but I could be wrong. I haven't tried it yet. It might be better than blue white. Like 19s, 28s, 18s, 18s, 4th. I mean, that's doesn't look like very good results. Or free. Free. 8-2, pretty decent actually. Six free. Could be worse. I mean, look at if you compare that to Chad Canister. Willis plays the same deck too. I don't know, mix it up. Titan 13th, 32nd, 3rd, 6th. All better. Wait, the top two, and that's what they topped? Oh, okay. Nice. I thought that game was like super uber giga over, but I guess not. That was not what I was looking for. Red zone kind of nice against the spawns here. Oh, he assembled Tron again. So I need to dodge a draw step. How badly do I want to keep that Teferi alive? Not super badly, but I kind of want to get rid of... I don't know what's better, Solitude or Wandering Emperor against them. Does the Sire have Vigilance? Does... Yeah, when you come to America, do you use... What is happening? Not you. I don't know why I say not you, but... It is funny that it's close to like an actual American bank name. Was that in response to something, or was that just out of nowhere? You did not almost get me.
The genius of Gabriel Nassif.
That wasn't close to being close. Please. Alright, lock it up. Lock it up. I did not lose to the multi-5. Blue-white must be broken. If it can defeat a multi-5. No, no lands. Rip. Aren't you impressed? Might as well counter that. Ooh. Little Ultima. Don't mind if I do. Just saving Ultima as a counter spell. As a counter spell for counter spell for a spell was a trigger. That was tough. Do I want March or Solitude? Maybe March does better. And then do I want Dispute? I don't know. I think Bad Mana Leak is acceptable. Purge, High Noon, Rip, Lockdown, Verdict. I'll keep a Solitude in. Wear Tear? They don't have enchantments, right? No. Does Karn get exiled if you Ultima in response to cast? When it's on the stack? I don't know. I already have March and Ending. But then I get to save Ending for Karn. It still stops Karn. They didn't play a map on one. I can't remember if Melvin played a Talisman at all this game. Oh yeah, they played Mindstone, right? Kind of negates Karn. Lets me save my Ending. I think I'm gonna keep, but I think it's close. First time Olsen? Oh no. Sorry. Look at the clocks though. Why'd they get Urza's Tower? Oh, maybe I should have fetched. Now I can't like ending on curve. Maybe I should have fetched. Messed up. Didn't think about that. Could cost me the game. Let's see what they get here. Disruptor Flute. Can name lands, was that right? Choose a card name. Spell was the chosen. Actually, that was the chosen name. Can I afford to not get the Ugin? Can I afford to not get the Ugin? They're really far off casting it, but it is 2 mana guaranteed. Think I should get the tower now. Either way feels kind of bad. They have 5 cards, Karn for value. You're thinking taking Ugin? When did they get a temple if they didn't have Tron already? Kai Sovereign. Why do I want to do it now? Why would I want to do it now? Narset. I guess it would give me. I guess it's good. Because I can consign. I can fetch now. Consign. Alright. Keep. The fairy's a keep. Lands are keep. I need to get rid of 2 cards. Get rid of a March. Get rid of Narset, maybe? They have Flute in hand, so I kind of want to keep second ending, and I needed the first one for the Karn. I mean, Narset could almost be better than Teferi Hero. Yeah, maybe. Looks like not going after the Labyrinth might end up costing me the game. Played 2 scared. I think I just draw the Narset if they don't do anything. Wait, consign to memory? Does that work? There's no way that works, right? Oh, it makes my consign cost 4. Right. Ah. Forgot that part of the cards. Thing is still taking consign. I'm in a pretty good spot, right? Or not? Should I get rid of the flute for now? Is that silly? So this I need 5 mana to cast it and replicate. And I need to end that. I could gamble. I could end that. Because even just a trigger is going to kill me. Any trigger kills me. That game's probably going to go long. It's probably going to be just obnoxious, honestly. Yeah, this is kind of nice. Oh, they have Cavern too. It's like uncounterable. Let's see, they don't have Ugin. Is down. I'm at 6. No good. Captain Verdicts, right? Think. Maybe not. Captain 1 and 1 Ultima. Yeah, I mean, if I just gotten the Ugin, I'd probably win. Took so much extra damage. Yeah. Well, tough one. So hard to know, right? I mean, game 1, I tried to high roll and I got wrecked, and then this game I went for the Tron and just didn't have it, and uh do I have Emperor? I do. I think it's Trust down first. Can't even draw like a Solitude anymore, and this doesn't Okay, Hero. FK here, I'm 1 mana short. Yeah. I'll give them, I mean, I'll give them benefit of the doubts. Was that like 2 games where I wish I'd had like verdict over an ending at the end? Alright, Voice of Victory. I can dress it down. Oh, I don't have I do not have Prismatic Ending. I thought I had for some reason. Yeah, my phone was buzzing. Get Solitude here, especially if they tap out first for some reason. Bombardment. Well, I could just keep my cards in hand. Bombardment, Voice, and Johnny. Why wouldn't it attack? I mean, Solitude is not exactly a wild raid. It's like 1 damage if they think Solitude is a problem for them. I mean, if they're ghosting in the 1-2 brackets. I mean, truly, if you're ghosting in any bracket, it's all sad, but I think it's fair to not give up on damage, especially if they don't have like a discharge. Take a billion this turn, yeah. Chini used to ghost in every bracket, yeah. Brett and Chini's different story though. I don't know, Johnny doesn't flip with rip and play, right? Rip the goat, as always. Except when it's not. Except when it could have been a no more lies and bail me out. Alright, you get the copies of the tokens you made. Oh, it sacked they cause themselves 1 damage. El Sabe undead or opponent El Sabe? 4, 5, 6, 7. Take 2 from Hallowed Fountain as well. Just kidding. Just good deck building. Supposed to be dead. But they didn't flip a Johnny. How would they flip a Johnny? I don't get it. Vu slowly moving up to number 1 spaz chatter. Every day a little closer. They did miss 1 damage though, which could cost them the game. Or could be irrelevant. Well, we know they have Ragavan and have to Solitude that, so if they have literally anything else, I'm just very dead. So I'm down to 1 and have no answers to what they're doing. Sure, I can ever realistically win that game. I'm not sure there's a free. I need literally like Solitude, white card, white cards. Alright. Yeah, I was on the draw with no ending in that matchup. That matchup's always tough. Let's see if we can make it work after sideboards. Bisa in, Lockdown in, Purge in. The tricky part is why you board out, because everything's pretty good. The Fairy, Narset, not the greatest. And then after that, it's like Ultima can probably go. Let's try the unhinged strat of cutting Solitude. Solitude's a trap. Trap in blue-white control. No answer to a 1-drop. Hopefully it's not Ragavan. Daughter 1-drops. Verdict somewhat effective. Alright, they're on them all. That was so far so good. It's probably the best one for me. It's gotta be. And we're drawing our sideboard cards. Might play the Modern Challenge in a couple hours. Not sure what to play though. Should I counter Pride anyways? Save Lockdown Verdict for later? I mean, I'd rather counter something like a Seasoned Power or Fable. Ideally. I just feel like it's all silly to put Lockdown in my deck and not use it in net spots. Could wait a turn. But then I can just get out tempoed by a charm. I'll take my win. Dim mulligan to 6, and I'm getting well, 2-for-1. 2-for-1 action. I don't need verdicting just for a voice here. Don't love it either. What am I worried about? Like bombardment, take a little damage. Oh, right, I'm silly. Yeah, no. Dude, how am I missing, like, just the most obvious line? Jeez. Yeah, Macy, probably. Well, willing to live with it. Sneak. Sneak DL. Is Console the star charts that good? I think it's better than the other cards you can play. Yeah. I'm not sure though, but I think it's better than Brain Surge. You're at 10 cards in the yards. Just rip plus Dresdown. Or Dresdown counter Spellman up. I think rip plus Dresdown makes sense. Oof, thought I clicked for my instep. That would have been bad. Oh, that was good for me. Oh, haste. Oh, I'm so silly. Well, what could I have done? And never mind. It's fine. 6, 10. I'm gonna go down to 6. I'm gonna verdict. Just so confused these days. What is going on today? Alright, I was on the play, I had a really good draw. They mulliganed. Still barely won. Might have lost if their one drop was like Ragavan or Pride. I guess it drew pretty well for a mulligan, but still. Let's see how opponent feels about consult the star charts. If we're gonna get a scoop. Subtlety's pretty good. And might have good enough. Maybe just ending or March. Ending's a little cheaper. It's not better here to take back bombardment and play consult. Take back bombardment and play consult. Take back bombardment. Like with Teferi minus? I don't think it matters what I did last turn, as long as I pick 2 cards on consult and, you know, it's like garbage time. Tef is okay against Voice of Victory. Lines up decently there. Could trim a counter spell on the draw. Because of voice. Could just do the dumb sweeper too. Even though it's pretty expensive. I think I have enough sweepers. Tef, tef, tef. Let's try this on the draw. Let's see if I miss counter spells. Let's try and see counterspell or solitude. Which one would have been better for me? Can't ask for much more. He's mulling again. I think I'm going to preserve my life total. Does come up against bombardment and stuff. Dude, I yielded on, oh my god, unyielded and somehow it time locked me. Well, this freaking sucks. Oh, I think that game was won. I was gonna dress down, make my land drops. I mean, I might still be okay, I guess. Looks like his draw's pretty bad. but it was like definitely like 1000%.
Not like this.
And I had to like uh happens once in a while. Like literally what happened is I F6 and I was like, oh damn, I wanna on F6 because I wanna solitude the cat maybe. And then somehow it F6 my turn. Not have that stupid cards. Just far behind. And they hit pretty well. Land drop, bombardment, season pyro. Noxious. Pretty tilty now. I'm like short on the white cards. My March. What did I have to pitch? Tough. March bombardments. Yeah, you're right. I'm just tilted. Bad play. No, you're right. That was much better. I mean, I would have taken a bunch of damage, but he gets in a Johnny. I mean, whatever. It's not a big deal. Still kind of annoying. Oh yeah, I can just march the cats. Okay, I'm still in it. Yeah, march the cat, then verdict. Good line. Chat's helping. Yeah, I should have did it in combat. Well, I didn't know I didn't know they had a Johnny right. Chat the real half. Chat's the real half at keeping me off tail today, yeah. For sure. I mean, they have to have a whole lot of nothing here. Like, holy nothing. Yeah, and like, I was a little rude earlier. Someone asked me why I don't play Yenlik's Jeskai deck, and I was like, I don't know, I don't feel like he ever wins with it. Is that statement accurate, or is your win rate? Because you still track your win rates and stuff. Are you still pretty good about that? Oh, you heard? Someone told you? You were watching? I guess you've been watching, but how's the how's the win rate with Jeskai? Canister. Damn, Canister. Thought we were friends. Yeah, CN likes friend Hendrix. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, kind of dead on board. Need a removal for that guide. It's step 1. Let's make sure we hit a removal spell then. encouraging a showdown. How miserable. A bit over 60%, 250 matches. And most of these are challenges. Is that good, you think? Or is that like good, average, slightly under average? Doesn't strike me as great, but also solid probably.
Elephant fact. Elder African elephants, Loxodonta africana, can recall the unique sounds and smells of predators, even discriminating between different groups of people, depending on their odor and clothing color. Retrace their steps to find waterholes in the arid savanna, and distinguish family members and associates.
I guess I'll lose. I don't know if I can draw anything. Well, that sucked. The way the game played out, I think I win like 10,000% if I don't time lock myself. I don't have the lockdown left. Do I have a lockdown in these cards? No. You're right, I had one lockdown I could have drawn. Hey Baba, thanks for the resub, bud. You're not bad luck, I'm just a Munson. Yeah. That loss against the Goria deck was kind of a problem. It's hard to say though over that small sample. Like once they get the good draws and the Riddler's going and I fall behind, things go really poorly fast, but it's not super encouraging results.